Hello, friends. How are you all? Welcome, all of you, to my channel where, from time to time, you get to see cross-dressing stories from me. This is the last part of our previous story, Boy Becomes Girl. Pradeep did not feel like wearing his masculine clothes, but only one of his sisters had come to know about his desire for cross dressing. After his family returned from the city, Pradeep came back to his boy form. Pradeep now distanced himself from salwar kameez, and his cross dressing was once again limited to the bathroom. Pradeep started feeling sad, and Pushpa was also feeling Pradeep's sadness. Pradeep often used to ask Pushpa in his sad mind that when will his days of cross dressing come again? When will he wear salwar kameez the whole day, and when will he do household chores wearing salwar kameez and sari? Pradeep could share his grief only with Pushpa because only Pushpa was aware of his desire for cross dressing. Pradeep had faith in Pushpa that she would definitely find some solution to remove his sadness. Pushpa had done this before also. Pradeep believed that the cross dressing moments he spent in front of Pushpa were the happiest moments of his life, and if he had done cross dressing alone, he certainly would not have been able to enjoy his cross dressing so much. Pushpa had promised Pradeep that she would fully support him in his cross dressing and would never let him feel alone among the women in the house. Soon she was going to bring back his cross dressing days in Pradeep's life once again. What was Pushpa going to do? Let us know in this part of the story. In a few days, Mother's Navratri day was coming, and in Pradeep's village, the festival of Navratri was celebrated with great pomp in every family. Navratri was celebrated with great pomp at Pradeep's house also. Pradeep, three sisters, used to fast for 9 days and used to do puja in the morning and evening. For these 9 days, Pradeep's sister used to bring different makeup items for themselves. Pradeep's sister used to get new salwar kameez for themselves and apply henna on their hands and feet. Pradeep also wanted to apply mehendi on his hands and feet and perform puja wearing new salwar kameez. This time Navratri was going to be the Navratri that brings happiness for Pradeep. This wish of Pradeep was going to be fulfilled this time in Navratri, and once again this wish of Pradeep was going to be fulfilled by Pushpa. One day Pradeep's mother and sisters were applying mehendi on their hands and feet for Navratri when Pushpa said that the village Panditji was telling someone that during Navratri girls should do the Navratri puja in groups of numbers like 2 or 4. Pushpa further told that Panditji was saying that by doing puja in this way, one gets the real benefit of puja, and happiness and prosperity comes soon in the house. Pradeep's mother had strong faith in the village Panditji. Mother now started believing what Pushpa said and started taking more information on this subject from Pushpa. Pushpa wanted to make her mother believe what she said. For this, she added some more things from her side on this subject. Due to mother's faith in Panditji, mother started believing everything Pushpa said. Pradeep was listening to the talks of mother and Pushpa. When Pushpa realized that mother had completely believed what she said, then Pushpa told mother that mother, we will listen to Panditji and do the puja in numbers of only two. Mother was old fashioned. Mother did not find it right to worship Pushpa as three to two sisters, so mother corrected Pushpa's idea and said, why don't you do this puja this time as three to four sisters? Pushpa's face lit up with happiness after hearing these words from her mother. The purpose with which Pushpa had said this, due to her mother's word, Pushpa saw that the purpose was being fulfilled. Pushpa asked mother, how could this happen? Mother immediately said that this time Pradeep will become your sister and do this puja with you. Hearing mother's words, Pradeep's sister and Pradeep's mouth remained open with surprise. Mother had said this very simply. Pradeep and Pushpa were looking at each other with surprise. Pradeep's other sisters, Suman and Rekha, were looking at each other with surprise. After listening to what mother said, no one could understand how to react to her words. The first reaction to this matter came from Pradeep. Pradeep refused to accept what his mother said. On one hand, Pradeep was praising Pushpa's intelligence in his mind, and on the other hand, he was refusing to accept what his mother said. Pradeep's sisters Suman and Rekha were smiling at the news of Pradeep becoming a girl. She was teasing both Pradeep for this. Mother threatened Pradeep and insisted on her point and said, don't you want happiness and prosperity in the house? Pradeep pointed towards Suman and Rekha and said that both of them are teasing me right now and will tease me like this later too. Mother scolded Suman and Rekha. Pushpa was the eldest in the house. Pushpa explained to the siblings. Pushpa explained to Rekha and Suman that Pradeep will do all this for the happiness and prosperity of their house, hence no one will make fun of him, and for these 9 days we all will consider Pradeep as our sister and will call her Priya. Pushpa also explained to Rekha and Suman that this should not be known to anyone outside their house. Pradeep was very happy in his heart, but without expressing his happiness, he told his mother and his sister that it is okay, I am ready to change from a boy to a girl. Pradeep was waiting for Navratri festival. Pradeep thanked Pushpa in private. Pushpa did all this for her brother's happiness. Numbers never matter in the worship of God, only your worship should be done with a true heart and for the happiness of others. Pushpa had no evil intentions behind changing Pradeep from a boy to a girl. The festival of Navratri had arrived. This time, the sister had to prepare for Pradeep also. The sisters had all the makeup items, but this time they had to buy lehenga and choli for Pradeep also. Pushpa had taken the responsibility of purchasing lehenga choli and salwar kameez for Pradeep. Pushpa had bought two lehenga choli and two salwar kameez for Pradeep from the market. Pushpa knew that her salwar kameez fits Pradeep in the right size, hence she had bought Pradeep's salwar kameez as per her own size. Earlier, Pradeep had to wear Pushpa's salwar kameez for his cross-dressing, but now he had his own salwar kameez and lehenga choli for his cross-dressing. Pradeep's sister had applied mehndi on Pradeep's hand and feet. From the very first Navratri, Pradeep started living in the house as Priya, and during morning and evening puja he would sometimes wear salwar kameez and sometimes lehenga choli. Pushpa used to do Pradeep's makeup very well. Pradeep used to look like a girl in salwar kameez and lehenga choli with makeup. Pradeep's sister and mother also used to praise Pradeep's beauty. When Pradeep used to do puja in the morning and evening with his sisters, his head was also covered with a dupatta. Pushpa sometimes used to get Pradeep to do household chores in salwar kameez. Pradeep used to feel very happy while doing this. Pradeep had now started being happy with himself, and the result was that Pradeep's nature had now become completely calm, and now he did not even quarrel with his sisters. Now the relationship between Pradeep and his sisters had started getting stronger. Mother was also happy to see Pradeep happy, and she also started calling Pradeep as Priya. During these 9 days, Pradeep must have sought blessing from Sri Matarani while worshipping that in this birth her cross-dressing should continue like this, and in the next birth she should be born as a girl only. From now on, Pradeep becomes Priya in every puja held at home and worship in the form of Priya along with his sisters. How do you all like the whole story? Wait a bit for the next story.